We're Ash and Stacey. Join us as we travel full-time in our self-built Overland truck. Hey guys, so after we had a fantastic time at Mini Hollywood, we moved on and went to a little village called Marshall. They had some gorgeous cave houses there, as you'll see in the next clip. Camper is parked down there with a few others. This is the view. Morning. Well, I think it's afternoon now, to be fair.
20 to 1, Proctor.
It's 20 to 1. 20 to 1. We have had a slow morning again, to be fair. It was another late night, but that was trying to work out the logistics of whether we enter Mauritania to help with the Schengen shuffle. So had a slow morning, but we have actually managed to get Dave, the dog, booked into a vet so that he can get his titra test done and get a health certificate organised to get him into Morocco. So we've got him booked in on Wednesday this week, so it's now Monday. So that's all sorted. We've just had some lunch. Proof that Proctor's going to do the pots, I think.
Getting them ready for you.
That's about right. So we've just had some lunch. We'll get kind of sorted here, tidied round, etc. And then I think we're going to go halfway between here and where we need to be on Wednesday for the vet appointment. So the vet appointment's in Algeciras. We're about 300 kilometres away at the minute, so we're going to do half of that today. Get to a little park up, probably just, well, by the time we get there it'll be probably close to evening, to be fair. I think it'll take us 2 hours. So that then we can make the journey tomorrow and actually stay. I think the park up that the vet's given us is a camping car park up, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll probably stay overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, and Dave's appointment's at 4:30, so we can get that sorted. We've been told those results should come back in 10 to 14 days. I think we still wanted to kick around in Spain for another 3 weeks or so, didn't we? So
yeah,
that should align, which is really good, which then means that we can head over into Morocco at the end of January. So fingers crossed it all continues going to plan, and we'll move into another country within the next 3 weeks. So yeah, this week I think it's just about kind of getting that sorted with Dave and everything, and then we'll look to see where we want to hang around whilst we're kind of waiting for the results, and seeing a little bit more of southern Spain. I think from that point we're going to take it a bit slower, aren't we?
Yeah.
Maybe spend a fair few days in the same place and whatnot. So it was raining here this morning, so we were keen to leave, but the sun has come out, you can see now. It's still a bit cloudy, but hopefully the further south we go, the better it will just keep getting, because we can't complain, to be fair, from a bit of rain this morning, can we? It's been fine up to now.
Yep.
So yeah, so once the wench has done his washing up, we'll look to make tracks today and head off. You happy with that?
Fucking wench you. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were still.
There we go. Catch you all later.
So, we're just parked outside Malaga. We've done about 150 kilometres today, and we've just found a nice little free park up outside a bit of a football stadium, but as it's their bank holiday in Spain, I don't think there'll be any noise coming from there tonight. We are on our way to Algeciras. We want to be there in a couple of days' time, so we're just slowly making our way down. We've got the dog booked in at the vet's to get his titer test done, and then yeah, basically we wait, I think it says 10 to 14 days for results, and then as long as obviously we get the results we need, we're free to just get a health certificate for him, and then we'll cross over into Morocco by the end of the month, all being well. And then we plan to spend 3 months there. So yeah, this is where we've ended up today.
So this is us, squished onto one seat, all 3 of us. I'm trying to do some editing. There's a nice spacious bench seat over there. But no, why are we sat here?
We all love you.
I think you'll find it's David's fault. She's just squished right in. Honestly, can't shit for him. Morning, so we are just finishing off getting ready to set off. We've had a little change in plan, haven't we?
Yep.
Where we're going, where are we excited for?
Gibraltar to see the monkeys.
I mean, you might be excited over the monkeys, I'm a little scared. I'm excited to go to Morrison's in Gibraltar, get a few home comforts, like some dilute pop.
Some sausage. Some
sausage and bacon. It's killing me not having dilute pop. It has forced me to drink more water, but if I can get some, I'm gonna. But we're just finishing off by we, the royal we. He's chained to this sink, poor lad, aren't you, love?
Yeah.
He's just washing up the pots from this morning. Dave is chilling on the bed. Excuse a few bits, we have to move them to travel. You ready to go? And then yeah, I think we're just gonna finish securing stuff in the truck and then head off. This is the view now that it's sunnier today. You can see it a bit better. Absolutely gorgeous. There were a few other motorhomes stayed here last night, weren't there?
Yeah.
But we didn't really hear much from them, which is good. Football was on last night. Despite it being their bank holiday. I think it was Epiphany it's called, but celebrating the 3 Kings. We didn't really hear that neither, to be fair, did we?
Nope.
And they'd finished by like 9:30, so yeah, it was all good. So yeah, it's been a good little park up to get us to where we need to go, but yeah, we will catch you in Gibraltar. So we've just parked up just outside of Gibraltar in the car park near the port, I believe, but it is for motorhomes. Absolutely gorgeous, very warm. Probably gonna have to take my jumper off shortly, but we can literally see Gibraltar from where we are. So I think the plan is we'll take Dave on a little mooch, stretch his legs before we go into Gibraltar, because I don't think we're actually going to take Dave in, because there's a few shots we both want to go in, and I'm not sure how we'd actually be with any monkeys if we came across any, to be fair. So yeah, we're going to take him for a walk first, and then
yeah, we can do it.
We'll go in afterwards.
Yep.
We'll just take him around the port harbour area, can't we?
Yep.
It'll be nice little walk, but yeah, it's an alright spot this, to be fair, isn't it?
Yep.
Or it's something like €18 a night.
Something like
The dog's going absolutely mental. He loves coming in and just splashing himself all over the settee. What are you doing? Eh? Are we going out? Yeah? We're going out? Here's a few minutes then and then we'll go. So yeah, we'll just finish getting everything else kind of set up here and whatnot. I am going to have to take my jumper off and then we'll go for a walk. Why have you gone mute again? I'm hungry too, so it's going to have to feed me soon. So which boat have you bought me?
No, I'm sure there'll be a dinghy in here somewhere.
A lifeboat. Asher's just checking out all of the vehicles, seeing a few that's got him a bit excited. Which ones do you like?
Just this motorhome.
Elaborate.
There's a lot more four-wheel drive ones here that's probably crossing over into Morocco.
Yeah. Probably. Like staying here the night and then driving around to Algeciras in the morning. Yeah. He's basically seen two Carmens that he wants to go chat up in a bit. She said they were German ones. One of them's painted like a grey, which we've not seen before, so it's interesting talking to them. And we also think there's a T5 that it looks like we followed from yesterday's pack up. They were leaving as we arrived. So yeah, we'll keep mooching around and then maybe have a catch up with a few people before we head over to Morrison's. So Benidorm is scooters, and I don't know what this place is called actually. We're not in Gibraltar yet, but basically here I've seen numerous golf caddies. So I'm hoping Ash has hired one of them to get me around the next few hours. Yeah? Yep. So how much did you spend in Morrison's?
43 quid.
£43, and we didn't actually get any sausage, bacon or other meat products because we realised you're crossing a border, so we weren't allowed to. But we did get a few staple items, some dial-up pop, and a few other kind of cupboard bits really, didn't we? But it was expensive. And the cupboards, the shelves were pretty bare, weren't they, to be fair?
Yeah.
We were quite surprised. But yeah, we've got a few bits, so they'll put us on, which is good. We ate out at a lovely restaurant, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't do any filming because it was quite busy and we were just kind of enjoying it really. Yeah, had a walk round, caught the bus back to the airport because we got lazy. And yeah, back here we are. The car park's really full now. So we'll just have half hour chilling and then probably take Dave out with his ball and give him a bit of a run. I think that's about it then, isn't it? Until we go to Dave's vet appointment tomorrow. Got anything to add? You had a nice time?
Yep.
Could I like it? Morning. So it's another lovely morning here. We had a fairly quiet night's sleep. Nothing much to note, to be fair. We've had another lazy morning. Just kind of waking up, having coffee. We've just had breakfast. I'm gonna finish getting ready shortly. We'll get tidied round and we'll make our way over to Algeciras, where we are meeting the vet for Dave to have his blood test and get the ball rolling to get his certificate etc needed to get him into Morocco. So we may stay the night in Algeciras depending on the pack up. We've had some reviews say you can stay, some say you can't, so we'll get a feel for that when we get there, make a decision. If we can't stay there, I think we're going to move down to Tarifa, which is where we're planning to head eventually anyway, because we want to spend a bit of time there, a fair few days there I think, just chill out and relax. So yeah, I will pick you up when we get over to Algeciras. Just as a bit of a public notice, Ash is alive and well. He's over there being the mute that he is. What's your plan when we get to Tarifa?
I think we're going to spend a few days there, so I think we might get the monkey bike down and explore a bit of area on that.
Sounds good. I'll get my push bike out.
Yeah.
And then eventually might buy me an e-bike. I've been told I've got to prove I'll use a normal bike before I'm allowed to upgrade to an e-bike, so it's not going well so far. But I feel like if we stay in one place for a couple of days, I'll be more likely to get it down and use it. Watch this space. And we're just about to set off to Algeciras. We're all ready now, all in the cab, happy campers. Yay?
Yeah.
We're just about to go to the pay station and pay. I think it'll be €17.50 because we're over 7.5 metres. So we'll go pay and then make our way to the next park up. So we've just got to the park up in Algeciras to wait for the vet. We stand out like a sore thumb. It is literally just a car park, and we're having to take up 4 spaces. So we've messaged the vet, told him we're here. Hopefully he might be able to come a bit early because we are hours in advance of his actual appointment, and then we're not going to stay here tonight, we're going to move on. But I'll show you a little bit of the car park. It is a good car park for if you're catching an early ferry over to Morocco. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not somewhere that if we don't need to stay that we will choose to stay. There's not really anywhere for us to walk the dog, it's quite built up, etc. So we'll get this sorted with the vet and then move on to Tarifa for a few days. So I thought I would show you the truck in the middle of this car park and why we feel a little out of place and like we shouldn't really be taking up 4 spaces when we don't actually need to stay here tonight. So this is us. We're just going to take the dog for a little mooch whilst the sun is shining. It's really nice and warm today. Taking for a little mooch, stretch his legs before the vet comes. We did message the vet to say we was here earlier, hoping that he might come down sooner, but no, he's just said he'll meet us later. So we're stuck here for another hour and a half till the vet gets here and get that sorted. So we've just been having a bit of lunch in the truck. Ash has been sorting out a part that we now need, some type of bearing. I'm not sure, I'll have to ask him. Not an emergency though, we just think it's on its way out, so we're just trying to get it in stock, I guess, in case it does end up going on us. Before we go to Morocco, we thought it'd be easier to get the parts over here. There is an MAN dealership close by, so our lovely friend Steve's been helping us get the part numbers, etc., so that we can try and get what we need for that. But yeah, Ash is here walking Dave. Beautiful little marina, to be fair. What's the part we need for the truck? A bearing?
Tensioner.
Tensioner. He did mention a bearing though, I hadn't just met that up.
Bearings in the tensioner.
Bearings in the tensioner, there you go. So yeah, but just thought we'd bring you with us on our little mooch with Davy Dog whilst we're waiting. So we're going to leave this one here, guys, and we will pick you up next week when we are in Tarifa. Thank you very much for watching.